In June of 2020, I purchased a Wolf KTB-6 electric bass for $500 from allinOneguitars.com. It's a 6-string solid body with 24 frets, gold hardware, and a bolt-on neck. I'll start by saying that the bass is good enough. When it comes to 6-string basses, there aren't many budget-friendly options. This one sounds good, feels alright, and generally gets the job done while looking pretty great. It was a generally accessible way to round out my bass collection, adding that 6th string so I can play along with almost any track I like. I keep this bass in standard tuning, so I use normal gauge long scale strings from Ernie Ball on it. I should mention that I did receive the bass in a very slightly damaged condition. One of the pickups had a big scratch and the neck screws were very loose, along with one of the screws being almost stripped. It still played and sounded good, and I got $50 back from my purchase. Getting used to the extra string was a bit odd since I was used to having additional lower strings instead of a high string. Setting up the bass was a typical experience with the hardware responding well to even minor adjustments. On the body, you've got 4 knobs, a tone and a volume for each of the pickups. The bridge feels heavy duty with large saddles that can be adjusted within a wide range. The headstock is awesome with beautiful inlays of the brand name and logo. How could I not buy a bass with my name on it? The tuning machines feel smooth and don't take much force to adjust despite the extreme tension. When it comes to the neck, the budget of this instrument starts to show. I have a small issue with the metal used for the frets. They feel gritty when bending the strings as if their finish isn't smooth or round enough. It also makes me think the frets will wear down quickly, causing other issues in the future. They're fine when playing normally though, so you may not even notice if you don't play very stylistically. The other issue I have with the neck may be subjective, but I think the big obvious line through the front of the body where the neck attaches to it is very ugly, especially since the rest of this bass looks fantastic. In the end, this bass has been just fine. The looks of it are pretty much the only thing to get super excited about. Otherwise, it performs as well as I need it to and is a great introduction to 6-string playing. I do wish it was available from more retailers here in the US, so they might be taken care of a bit better before they're sent to you. After a year of moderate playing, it's held up nicely. If you're on a budget and want that extra range on your bass to mess with, I would recommend checking this Wolf KTB-6 out. I give it a 7 out of 10.